Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is JP Gwynn over here at Greg Lair Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And today, you're taking a beautiful look at the brand new 2021 GMC Yukon. I'm going to go over some features and quickly describe some of the things that I think have really stood out since I've had a couple of days with this Yukon. We are going to be looking at the body lines, and that's why I'm taking a quick shot down the side here. I want you to take a look and notice it's just a little bit different design, and you'll see the body lines as they go right down through the door here all the way to the rear. Of course, you cannot ignore the massive grille on the front of this thing. It's gorgeous. Again, that's a new design as well. GMC just keeps turning them out. They look great every time. There's a new accent light, and you can see that little accent light right there. That's pretty unique, kind of a thing you see in the European cars. This is a new wheel design, and it's a soft look. It's not a bright chrome wheel or polished aluminum. This is the base standard wheel for the Denali. Okay, and you'll see the Denali package right there. And while we're here on the side, let's take a quick look. You're going to have your passive door entry system as well. And I just want to show you that that is a new style of running board. I've gotten in and out of the vehicle a couple of times, and I've noticed that it's a little lower. I think it's a little, my legs are happier using it. I'm kind of a tall guy, so getting in and out, I think I feel a little bit better getting in and out of it. The previous model, I didn't like them as well. I think it's maybe because I'm just a tall person and it's hard for me to use that. So while we're here on the side, we'll just go ahead and take a quick peek on the inside. Now, I did start it up, so it is running. You'll notice that this dash design right here, there's a good profile shot for you. This is real wood right here, and the texture is unbelievable. You just want to touch it and feel it when you get in here because it's so nice. And from what I understand, each wood pattern will be completely different in each Yukon. So this dash design is a design that you're going to see exclusively on the Denali. The SLT will not have an inset tablet or color touch radio. It'll be on top of this dash right here, so it'll look completely different. And yes, if you haven't noticed it so far, there is no shift on the column. You now have push button park, reverse, neutral, and drive, which is pretty amazing. I like it. It really cleans up that area. You just feel really comfortable driving it. There's not a big stick shift in your way on the column. You know, I know guys like it in their trucks, but I think we'll probably see that in the half-ton Sierra before too long. It's in this new Yukon, so who knows what's in store for the 2021 GMC Sierra. Now let's take a quick look up, and bam, how about that for a panoramic sunroof? That is a fully functioning power sunroof. Opens up about halfway. It has a shade that comes over. What a nice feature in this vehicle. I love how it just kind of opens up the cabin. What a great feature. Again, the real wood, okay? And just a quick little point out here, this is a new style of stitching right here. It's very modern looking. And again, I think I'm going to use that word just a little bit more. This is a very modern feel to it. They've taken this Yukon to the 21st century. It's just really super clean, very simple. Great sound system. You notice you've got your mid-range in the back, tweeters up front, subwoofer in here, 12 speaker sound system, all Bose. They've maneuvered the heating and air conditioning vents back here. They are right above the door handle back there. So you do have climate control back here. You do have multiple USB ports back here. You'll notice there's 2 Type-C and 2 basic USB ports. And of course a power outlet down below. And here's what we're really excited about. This is the new tablet system. Yeah, and I just tapped it to turn it on. And yes, I can log into the navigation. I could actually send a address to the driver on his nav system up front. If I need to stop somewhere, or if I see my favorite coffee shop, I can add it to his route or her route. Hope mom doesn't get upset, but I can add a direction or an address to the map up front. All they have to do is confirm it. So that is pretty cool. Let's go back to the home menu here. Now, one quick thing that we really need to point out is you can actually Bluetooth up to 9 different types of Bluetooth headsets. You do not have to, boom, add a headphone, okay? You do not have to use the battery operated wireless headphones that come with the package. They are nice, so no doubt you may want to use them, okay? But let me just take a quick look over here and show you something that's missing. I don't know if you noticed it, but let me take a quick look at the dash. I'll go slow for you. Yes, you are correct, Doug. There is no DVD or CD player. So, what does that mean? Well, you're going to be streaming back here, boys and girls. That is right. You can be streaming. You can actually add a USB flash drive dongle. Those are things that are known as like an Amazon Fire Stick, Chromecast, or a Roku. You can actually plug that right in and stream your services into this vehicle. By the way, let's take a quick look at the back. I don't want this to be too long of a video, but I do want to point out some really interesting features that has happened to this Yukon. You'll notice how large the cargo area is back here now. This is a Yukon, not a Yukon XL, okay? And the reason why that looks like that now is because they have taken out the rear axle of the back, and they've solid rear axle, excuse me. They've taken the solid rear axle out and added independent rear suspension. And you can see a little part of that right there. Let's see, right there. See that bar right there? So you may think that looks like it's not supposed to be hanging that low, but that's part of the independent rear suspension. So what that has done is it's dropped the floor in this Yukon 3 inches. So the floorboard back here has been dropped 3 inches, okay? And what does that do for your passengers back here? Well, that gives you, boom, 6 more inches of leg room. Okay, let's get in here so you can see. You got 6 more inches of leg room back here. Okay. By the way, this seat is all the way back. Okay. And you actually sit on a bench seat. You don't have your knees in your chest. Okay. So very comfortable, very nice. These are actually really easy to maneuver right now. Sorry for that. Didn't want to drop my camera. Well, let me show you this little handle right here and this one here. Now we know what this one's going to do because it says ×2. That's going to drop it and let it fold up, okay? But this one right here, if I want to, I'm holding my camera and watch this. Boom, I can slide the seat back. Okay, look at there. So now that seat's all the way back. Okay? Again, navigation on the old media system back here is pretty cool. Okay? Hit the menu here. Show some traffic. Map preferences. Turn on all the landmarks, the 3D buildings. Boom. Zoom in. Locate where I'm at. There I am. Pretty cool, isn't it? We'll dive into that later in another video. Okay? But for now, let's just keep looking. You'll notice right away that we do have blind spot awareness. Okay? And voila, there's a camera there. So what does that mean? Well, that means you got it, surround vision. Let's go back here for just a minute while we look at the surround. Before we look at the surround vision, let's back up for just a minute. And look at the new style of the rear end back here. Boy, isn't that something? Okay. Yes, by the way, this is a sold unit. Okay. I'll show you something really interesting. In the wind tunnel testing, when they develop these vehicles, you'll notice this little item right here. It's called a wind flare, and what that does is that actually fools the wind into thinking the vehicle is really long, so it doesn't help the wind is not going to interfere with the drive of the vehicle and make the vehicle think that's fishtailing down the highway. So very unique feature. Okay, so we'll jump in the vehicle real quick, take a look at the driver information center here. Okay, by the way, let's take a look over here at the push button park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And you can shift gears here too. You can put it into low, and you can plus through the gears or minus down through the gears. Okay. The color touch radio is pretty nice. Very easy to use. You'll notice there's a new style of key fob. Okay. And they've done some unique things on the key fob. They've changed it up just a little bit. Let me let my camera focus in on that real quick. ×2. So you just have to touch start twice, and it automatically locks it and fires it up. Okay. Of course, lock and unlock, and the power lift gate and the window. Okay. You've got your climate control down here, and that's for the rear. And you can switch over to the front, and of course you can sync everything up and lock out the back passengers from interfering with the features if you want to lock out the back. Okay. That way the kids can't freeze themselves to death back there. Okay. So steering wheel pretty much the same. Nothing special about the steering wheel other than this awesome trim right here. I think my camera can pick up on that. This is a very texture type feeling, very tactile, very nice. I like this quite a bit. Okay. Over here, our navigation system information on the vehicle, and of course our landing page is all pretty much the same, just like it is in the new Sierras with the driver information center. Okay. Over here you can have all your feature buttons, your lane keep assist, traction control, hill descent control. This does have the stop and go technology. When you see auto stop there on the RPM gauge, you know that that references the new stop and go technology. You have your heads up display, and by the way, we can pick it up just a little bit. That heads up display is pretty awesome. I think the camera is picking it up right now. It's actually a 15-inch in diameter screen. It's a lot bigger than the older ones. Okay. They moved the memory seat buttons up here to the top, which I really like, because you know after you have this vehicle for a while, you're probably going to want to change what you've already set. So it's really nice to do that, not have to reach down where it was before. I'm going to put it in reverse real quick. I do have my foot on the brake. I want to show you the camera system. This is much like the camera system in the new Sierra. You're going to have the feature of looking down the sides of the vehicle. That's facing backwards, and now we're going to be looking forwards at the wheels. That's the front wheels turning. And this turns on automatically when you get into narrow situations, when you're in a parking garage or you're pulling into a garage. It'll show you what's going, a visual aspect of down the side of your vehicle. Okay. Of course, you do have the surround vision here, and I can bump that to the front camera, or I can bump that to the back camera. Now, here's a really cool feature to help you get through this camera system. Whenever you see these little dots right here, the gold dots, you know that that's going to tell you exactly where the camera is. There's a picture of the vehicle. There's the rear, so you know when you touch it next, you're going to be looking at the front of the camera. Okay? Kind of gets you acclimated to what the camera is going to be looking at. Again, you're going to be looking down at the ball of the hitch, in case you have a trailer hooked up that's looking straight down. Go over here to the front. That's what's happening in the front of the vehicle. Okay. If I want to take a look at what's going on. Oh, excuse me. Let's do that again. There we go. Oh, how did I do that? Okay. There's the down the trailer hitch. And if I hit that again, it goes to the front. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Alright, so let's put it in park. And get out of the camera system. You just swipe it. I don't know if you noticed that, but I just swiped it. And this thing is really fast. Tablet type screen is really fast. Swiping it and closing the screen's really super easy. Okay. Navigation system is pretty much like the navigation system in the Sierras. They did add the video rear view mirror. Okay. You got your regular mirror, and then you have your video rear view mirror. That eliminates blind spots and the little ones' heads in the way when you can't see something you're backing up. You do have all your sunroof controls here, and this Denali comes standard with a security system, and that is a motion detector. Let me back up a little bit. There's a motion detector button right there. So very, very nice system. Okay. You'll notice all the wood trim. Okay. Really super nice. And this is a wireless charging station for a smartphone, and that's about as big as you're going to ever get. If you ever bought a cell phone that big, you're in trouble. But that's probably 4 inches by almost 9 inches wide, so you can get a really large phone in there. Now this is tactile and rubberized, but it is not a wireless charging station by any means, okay? Plenty of cup holders in the back here. And one thing I do want to point out on these doors is they're getting really smart with this design. I do have a lot of people that count the cup holders when they get into these new vehicles. But if you look at the door pocket, that's a really intelligent design, okay? You'll notice that's really long and tilted forward. That's designed for one of those big, gigantic bottles of smart water. You can get almost a liter in, you can get the liter in there. Not almost, but you can get the liter in there, okay? And you'll notice that that's a cubby hole as well, and you can take this little rubber tray out and clean it. And they've also done that one right there. And then that one back there can definitely hold about 16 maps, okay? Or maybe a large bag of Doritos to snack while you're driving, okay? So door design is really awesome. And again, loving this wood right here. I could just, you know, picture myself on a road trip and just enjoying the way it feels and the touch and the tactile look, and just a beautiful, beautiful interior. Quick look behind you, okay? You'll notice this vehicle, we added the all-weather mat system, okay? Very unique. And again, one more quick look at the panoramic sunroof. That is one big sunroof, guys. I'm telling you, these tablets are the game changer right here. These are nice. They are actually maneuverable. You can pick them up and adjust them, okay? These guys back here are going to be having fun. So there it is, boys and girls. A quick look at the 2021 GMC Yukon. I'll take all your comments below. I do appreciate your time. If you'd like to look at one, we have more coming. You can call me here at the dealership, 806-324-0700. And by all means, everybody have a super, super summer. And let's get these new 21 Yukons on the road. I can't wait to get the XL in here. Or can't wait to see the Yukon AT4. That is going to be one awesome vehicle. It'll be actually stand 2 inches taller than this particular vehicle, because that AT4 will have a 2-inch lift kit on it from the factory and a self-leveling system that you can actually raise or lower it up to 2 inches. So thanks a lot, guys. JP over here, Greg Lair Buick GMC. Super summer. See you guys.